This is a video intended for the Annie Goodwin Syndicate. Hello guys, I've had a whirlwind trip around the world. Got back from Italy on Monday evening and got on Bruno and started preparing him for the big Buccolo 3-day event, which is coming up quick. It's only in 2 weeks' time. Usually I love to run the horses about 3 or 4 weeks before their big competition. Unfortunately, I was away in Italy. So I just did a nice, easy, open intermediate today at the New Jersey Horse Park, knowing that in 2 weeks' time we're going to be in Holland and taking on one of the toughest 4-stars in the world. So I sort of was using this just as an outing to get him out and about, and he was fantastic. He was very, very good in all 3 phases. Eric Devander's been at our farm the last couple of days and gave me a little hand jumping him yesterday and some dressage the day before. And Bruno feels really good. While I was away in Italy, unfortunately he got a bruised foot on one of his gallops, so he didn't miss much work, but we basically had to change his shoeing around and walk him for about 4 or 5 days. So it was a little bit of a scare, but he's completely over it. And since I got home, I gave him a gallop and a jump, and then he's done this competition and he looks in great health. So like I said before, this is I think we actually won this competition, but our intentions wasn't to win it. It's always nice to win, but it was more just to give him a nice, easy run around the cross country. We obviously gave him a big test there at the Great Meadow 4-star short, which he was very, very good at. And I have to say, today he just played with the course. It was it just felt very, very easy. There was a few questions that were tough, but I don't know, me and Bruno are just starting to click, especially in the jumping. So I think on Thursday, Steph and Bruno will fly to Liège in Belgium, and then he'll hang out there, I think in Holland for a couple of days, and I'm going to fly over Saturday night. So Steph will just hack him, my groom will just hack him around for the first day or two while he recovers from the trip, and then I'll arrive there Saturday night or Sunday morning, and then probably do some flat work on Sunday, and then I'll give him a jump on Monday, and then I think we're going to ship to the competition come Tuesday morning. So, it sounds like a big deal, but these horses are so amazing that they fly over the world, and you'd think it would knock them around, but it's happy days. I feel like I've got Bruno really, really fit. He was the reserve horse or the alternate horse for the World Equestrian Games, so I intentionally had him galloping a little bit too soon just in case he was required for the WEG in Italy. So got him super fit. He looks good, looks strong, and he's going very, very well. Team USA is on a high after their silver medal at the WEG, so I think it will be a similar, well, probably a smaller sort of group of entourage, but the team sort of group will be there, and chef to keep Bobby Costello will be sort of running the show in these Nations Cup. So basically on Tuesday or Wednesday, the riders will get told in which order they'll be running in. So there's 4 on the team, and to be honest, I'm not too sure where they'd place Bruno in the team. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. Obviously the dressage marks sometimes get a little bit better on Friday afternoon, but by saying that, if it rains a bit, sometimes the ground gets a lot muddier and deeper on cross-country day towards the end of the class. So it's something that I don't worry about too much. While we were away in Italy, Peter Wild was kind enough to come by and pop him over some fences for me, and it was good. Today he show jumped really, really well. bit like the cross country, it was very, very easy for him. I probably did 10 warm-up jumps, and then he just jumped around the show jumping track like it was nothing. Looked up his record the other day. So far, he's never, I want to touch some wood, and everyone else touched some wood too, we've never had a rail down on him. I mean, he's such a fantastic jumper. It's a wonderful feeling going into the show jumping, just knowing that he just wants to do anything he can to leave the jumps up. So Buccalo, you know, it's a very important competition. Obviously, representing your country is always a big deal. The comfort is, I rode him around Tryon 4-star long. Buccalo will be a little bit harder than that, but a similar distance, and the distance didn't worry. Like, I was worried he'd run out of puff a little bit, but Bruno was very, very strong around Tryon 4-star long. So you know, I think to make the time around Buccalo, we're going to have to go for it and really press him early on. It's a little bit twisty and turny and back and forth there in Holland. It's quite a unique event, and usually the show jumping's really, really tough. So we're on a great horse come Sunday. So tomorrow morning, being Monday, we'll I think he's getting a new set of shoes on. We'll also take him to the vets to double check everything's in good order. Then probably give him the day off, and then Tuesday I'll do a little bit of light work. Wednesday and maybe Thursday I'll do a proper dressage session, and then he'll travel on Thursday. And yeah, when we get overseas, we'll probably do one jump school and one short gallop somewhere. We're in good shape. We're in good shape, and he feels very, very confident. I ran him a little bit slow today. It's a little bit close. 2 weeks before his big competition, so I didn't sprint him around or anything, but we were so good in the dressage and show jumping that we still won the class. Anyway, guys, we're getting close. I look forward to seeing a lot of you in Holland.